Boxing Truth here. It was a very good fight between Jorge Linares and Anthony Crolla in Manchester. It was it delivered as advertised. It was going to be a good fight of the year type candidate. It was a good fight, and Linares displayed more speed, more combination punching, was the cooler looking fighter, and landed the more effective, harder, more effective punches. And I thought Linares was the clear winner in the fight. I scored it as one of the judges had it, 117-111. I thought Linares won 9 of the 12 rounds. You could have scored it 8-4. I thought it was a 9-3, 8-4 type of fight. And Linares came out the much more effective fighter early on, which was expected. Then Crolla started getting more aggressive. He started putting a lot of pressure. It was a small ring from what I saw. And there was definite home cooking early in the fight. Every time Linares landed a good body shot, Crolla would complain, and the referee would warn Linares. And luckily for him, no points were deducted. But that shouldn't have happened. Every one of those shots were on the belt line, and those are legal punches. Those are legal blows because the belt line is over Crolla's belly button. So every time he's getting hit on the belt line, it's a legit body shot. And Crolla was complaining. The referee would constantly give a warning, even though he wasn't even in position the majority of the time that he warned Linares of where those body blows landed. So little home cooking. It was unfortunate, but it didn't affect the fight. But at times, it did affect Linares of not going to the body as much as he should have. So he wasn't throwing as much hooks to the body after getting repeated warnings. You got to be careful. I mean, he was on the road. He's the guy trying to take away Crolla's title on his turf. And I got to give credit to Paul Mahanaji. He called it straight up, was telling it like it is. Did a good job on the mic today because he was a neutral one, and he was the one that was pointing this shit out. And he pretty much had it the same way I scored it. He had a clear victory for Linares. And it's a big win for Linares, a big win for Golden Boy. It's been a bad month for Eddie Hearn in the matchroom. He's taking L's left and right, but this is what happens when you roll the dice with your fighters. You're not going to win all of these close 50-50 type matchups or, risky fights. You're going to take L's, when you match your fighters tough, and Crolla wasn't as talented, not as good, wasn't as fast, and he wasn't as hard as puncher as Linares. As the fight changed in the 6th round, Crolla was having his best round, the most clear round he was winning up until he got hurt in the fight. He got rocked with the overhand right by Linares, which can be lethal. The guy has a lot of power in his overhand right, and he buckled Crolla really bad. Was on shaky legs. Linares could have stepped on the gas pedal to get a stoppage, but he fought smart. Didn't want to empty the gas tank too early, so he picked his shots, was patient, and he just outpointed and outboxed and outskilled and landed the better shots in the fight. And he closes the fight strong in the 10th, 11th, 12th rounds. I thought he swept the championship rounds of the fight. Crolla was gassing as the fight went on. He didn't have the same type of conditioning as earlier in the fight. He wasn't throwing his shots with the same type of steam. Linares looked like he slowed a little bit in the middle rounds, but then he caught a second win. And by the 11th round, you saw he was very confident. You saw the body language between both fighters. Linares felt like he was winning, and he was smiling, and he was on his toes, and he closed the fight very strong and clearly won the last 3 rounds of the fight, at least according to my eyes. And very big win for Linares. He's finally got a significant win that has eluded his career. He's finally defeated a defending world champion, and he did it in style. He came on the guy's home turf and took away his strap, and now he's unified and regarded as the lineal lightweight champion of the world. In a very good performance, the best I've seen him. He's definitely enjoyable to watch. Hopefully, he'll be back on HBO. It's been a while since he's been on HBO, where he can be matched against some good fighters. The rematch, he was talking about a rematch, but maybe down the line. I want to see Linares against, bigger names, better competition, maybe a Mikey Garcia or another big fight. There were talks of him moving up, perhaps, if he got through this assignment, which he did. But maybe he'll stick at lightweight. He's good at this weight. He's been at the weight for a while. He's fully grown into the division. He was the harder puncher tonight. Crolla couldn't hurt Linares. Linares hurt Crolla a few times in the fight, and it showed. And congratulations to Linares on the big win, his best win to date. Finally getting some recognition that people thought he could get much earlier in his career. And big win for Golden Boy and Jorge Linares. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the fight. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.